Hey, it's Deep here. As a recruitment and staffing agency, most times you would run into a situation where you have a very strong, high potential candidate, but not the right relevant opportunity for them at the point. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through a MPC workflow built using Clay, where you can automatically figure out the companies who are actively hiring, could be strong potential fit for your most placeable candidate, and you can automatically outreach them through LinkedIn or email. So I've built this template. It's a 3-table template, again using Clay, and this is what the outreach messaging looks like. So everything that you see in blue here are the personalized or hyper personalized messaging built using AI inside Clay. And now I'm going to walk you through how you can get this messaging out and reach out to the key decision makers for the role or the company who are actively hiring. So this is the 3-table setup. We're going to have a talent table where we will input MPC profile. Then we're going to have a jobs table where we would be pulling in all the jobs from LinkedIn inside Clay. And then finally, a key decision maker, a KDM table where we will have all the key decision makers who are in the qualified companies matching candidate skill set, and we would be readily reaching out to them. All right, now that we have a good understanding of the overall workflow, let's dive into these individual tables and see how they're interconnected. So the first table is the talent table, where we're going to input our MPC profile or the most placeable candidates profile. So you add the LinkedIn profile here, based on which we're able to enrich their profile, and you can also add, your recruiter notes or your interview notes based on a recent conversation. And AI is able to spin off a summary based on their experience as well as the notes that you have added here. Now I have two columns here because one is for SmartLead, the other is for LinkedIn, both different platforms, and they take the information from Clay in a different manner. Now moving to the next table, we have the jobs table. In the jobs table, you can import the jobs inside Clay itself. So you would go here, add in all the inputs, and you should be able to pull through all the jobs based on your filters and candidates criteria. Once we've done that, we're going to filter out all the recruitment and staffing agencies from here. And I've put a I'm running this through 3 checks to ensure that our qualified list of companies do not carry any recruitment or staffing agencies without burning, unnecessary credits. So once we have a qualified list of companies, I am now reading the job description or using AI to break down the job description into different sections, which I can now use towards matching my candidate. So you can see here KPI, other skills, expertise skills, familiarity skills, minimum salary, industry, and so on. Right? All that is coming from the job description that we pulled in from the jobs. And now I have put in place 6 different parameters based on which I'm going to match this information with my candidate's preferences. So we have the location, skills, education, experience, title, and company related scores here. Let me just dive into one of these to show you what exactly do I mean here. So for the experience score, for example, I'm using 2 parameters here, and I'm gonna add the minimum, years of experience of my candidate and see if it falls into different buckets. I'm gonna give it a score. Similarly, for industry experience, I know what my candidate's experience is. So if it matches with the industry experience being pulled in from the job description, I would give it certain points again, right? So based on a similar structure, we have a final score being calculated here, which is nothing but a summation of all these different parameters. Now, I have put in place an eligibility check. So this is the final column, which actually determines if this particular job is a good match for the candidate or no. and you can do it in a different way, or the way you would like. But what I have essentially done here is I have considered that the location must match and the company size must match along with the overall score. So if these three criteria are met, then the eligibility check here would say a yes, right? So based on the final yes tagged roles here, we get a target list of companies. Now, in target list of companies, all I am doing is figuring out who the right key decision maker is in these companies. I'm using Apollo to find people, and then I am essentially just writing it to the third table, which is my KDM table or key decision maker table. In this table, I've just taken all that information, all the contacts, the right target people or hiring managers, potential hiring managers from the other table, and added it as rows here. And we're able to, just refer to the information that we extracted from the first table here, and we are just referring it to the same information here, right? And we are adding it to our Lemlist campaign here. So this is what the Lemlist campaign overall looks like. This is the overall email that has come through from, again, generated through through Clay using AI. And you can see here all the text that you see in blue is essentially hyper personalized using AI. And this is what the overall workflow would look like. So if a candidate, if the key decision maker has a valid email, we are going to go this route, which is email first, followed by LinkedIn steps. If they do not have an email, we go through LinkedIn only steps here, right? One good question to ask here would be, how did I get the emails in the first place? So the way to do that is in the last table here, the KDM table here, you can use email waterfall enrichment inside Clay. And that is how you get all the validated work emails here. So once I have that, I am just using another formula to determine if if someone has a work email, then it's going to be tagged under as email, the outreach channel, or else if they do not have an email, it's going to be LinkedIn only, which is this filter. This should be LinkedIn here. And as you can see, there were no validated emails here, and hence the outreach channel would be LinkedIn. And so I'm going to reach out to these key decision makers or hiring managers through this route here in Lemlist, right? And yeah, that is about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. More than happy to answer any questions, or share this template if you're a recruitment and staffing agency. If you can use this for your business development, more than happy to share this template with you. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good one.